What's up, everybody? I'm back with another video, and this time it's Striker because you know it goes ham. Alright, so here we go, man. We're gonna get straight into it. I'm running about 24.2k base. That's with my card holder activated. Do you remember that? And my house has the talents of deadly and responsive. I normally run about I'll probably usually run accurate. I do prefer accurate. It's really good for getting your stack up with your submachine gun, so you don't have to heavily rely on your shotty. I know the striker build with a shotgun is really powerful right now. If y'all want to do it that way, that's fine. You know, y'all go ahead, y'all do that. It's just not who I am. I don't like running the shotguns primarily. I'll use this to build my stack, and I'll switch to my sub. My shotty has accurate, deadly, and unforgiving, so if I do need to rely on it a little bit, it will do some damage. Alright, going into my striker chest piece, I have health, exotic damage resilience, and ammo capacity with a stamina roll on it. I have about probably close to 19% exotic damage resilience. The reason for that is it's really, really good against a predator. You can get bled, you can survive it a bit longer. If you're against a really good predator, it'll make it to where you have enough time to, you know, still put them down and then use your medkit instead of having to just instantly waste that medkit and then get that bleed right back on you. Moving on to my backpack, I have health and ammo capacity with a firearms roll. As you can see, my firearms and my stamina is relatively right about the same. For this build, over 500,000 toughness, it gives you a decent heal and you get tons of damage with that firearms. You can run 9k stamina if you prefer a bit more survivability. It does give you a big difference in heal, but personally you don't really need it. Go on to face mask. We have crit hit chance, firearms, and damage to elites on this. If you'd rather have it just for primarily PvP, then put disrupt resistance or something else in place of damage to elites. I like using my build for both PvP and PvE. So this is why I have damage to elites there. I didn't bother rolling it off. Moving on to the gloves, we got skill haste, SMG damage, critical hit damage with a firearms roll. Best thing you can do really is instead of skill haste, put on crit hit chance. I'm gonna have to get another piece if I want to do that, but right now my crit hit chance is fine, and that skill haste does help a little bit with getting my box back instead of having to wait, you know, a long time for it. Going to the knee pads, I got exotic damage resilience on this as well. I also have stamina roll, another damage to elites, bleed, and distort. Again, damage to elites, replace that with like shock resistance. You especially want that with the shock resistance, but the exotic damage resilience helps out with that enough, so I don't got to worry about it too much. Hoister, crit hit chance, and of course 1401s throughout the board. All my mods are stamina crit hit chance mods. And all my performance mods. Now, I don't run a pulse with this build. Even though you see there 16% still with 35 seconds. I run a immunizer and a turn, either shock or flame. Y'all can all say, oh, shock, still cheesy. But you know what? This is the meta for cheese. You got a nomads who have up to like 4 or 5 different lives. You got predators that can bleed you throughout the ass. This is the meta for cheese. Don't feel bad about it. Just like the shotgun striker, which is just a personal preference of mine, but honestly, it works. You know, you drop people, it's mad quick, and it's mad, you know, it's mad overpowered sometimes. You know what? Don't worry about it. Go for the cheese. It's perfectly fine. Alright, now talents I got on the move is if I get my stack up, and you make sure to keep your stack up, you're going to drop people quick. And that damage reduction definitely helps. Precision talent, and I use this primarily for my pulse. Because, which I actually have a clip in here which will show you all this, but for some reason you actually get more from your pulse, or not your pulse, your precision talent than your pulse. Because you get about additional 1,000, 2,000 damage relying on precision over your pulse. I don't know why it's like that. It may be bugged, it may be intentional, I don't know, but I will show you the clip that shows me and my friend testing this out. So I just rely on precision instead. We got strike back. And of course critical save, which is always great to have. Alright, as you can see from here, my crit hit chance is 49% with 100 crit hit damage. Let's see, got the skill haste, which is only 9%. That's just from the gloves. And of course, my exotic damage resilience is at 19%. That's what helps me with those bleeds. And of course, you know, you've already seen the base with the card holder up. My screen's shaking to this. Oh wow, lag. Okay. Well, aside from the lag. Okay. There you go. Look at that. 41.9. That's because I couldn't get in here soon. It's actually like 42.3. And that's with a full stack with card holder up. So you just imagine all that damage going down on somebody with that critical hit. It's going to shred through them, man. Yeah, without card holder, I am at still 38.5. So this build does great. You just got to make sure to keep your target. You know, aim for the chest, aim for right around this area. Do a quick headshot to make sure the project precision and just stick around that area. That's the best way to do it. If they're at a distance and using the house, aim a little bit to the right. You see how I'm not really dropping much. So I go too far over. Right in there. Because that recoil will help you keep on target. Okay, and of course if you're using your shoddy, you know, what I'll do is I'll go in with my shoddy. Missed a little bit there. And you just snap punch. You know, just build that, run around circles, and move, snap punch it. You know, either way, just to build up your stack and then switch and just melt them. Alright, as for my super is always interchangeable, so you don't gotta worry too much about it. I like running the blue, or if I'm running solo, I'll run a revival. Alright, so this is just a build. I hope y'all enjoyed it. If y'all did, leave a like. I'm going to get into the gameplay now, let y'all see this build in action. And then at the end of the video, you'll get to see the short clip. And hello, Delta.
Warning. You are now leaving the safe area. Warning. Your division affiliation has been disavowed. You are now marked as rogue.
30 seconds till extraction complete.
I'm sending you a location. Reach it and your manhunt will be cleared.
Chopper is inbound.
Holy crap, people! This'll be
Starting cargo extraction.
Confirmed. Cargo secured. Till extraction complete. Seconds.
Pickup secured.
Okay, so we're gonna test out precision first. Do I have the precision tunnel on? Yes, I do.
Hostiles
Okay.
moving out of proximity. Contamination levels lowering.
Alright, so precision first. Have card holder up. Give me a second.
Division and are marked as rogue.
Okay, here we go. Alright, so 15K, 15K. Yep, here's with pulse. Ah, I think my precision overrode my pulse. Give me a sec. Talents, take off precision. Gotta wait for my pulse to activate again. Alright. And here's just pulse. 14. So yeah,
A lot of skill power?
that's with 183,000 skill power. That's with chance and crit hit damage.